When is the last time you went into a business and struggled to find what you were looking for? It's painful, isn't it? Most business owners make the mistake of making it more difficult for customers to buy from them. They think that if they pack the shelves, use lots of words to promote their products, and put the owner's photo front and center, it will generate more traffic and sales. But really, all they are doing is confusing or overwhelming their customers and sending them straight into the hands of their competitors. But you don't want your competitors to steal your customers anymore, do you? Great. So let me share 2 important insights with you that will help to create an environment where your prospects feel safe and are more likely to say yes to your product or service. Recent empirical evidence from the science of neurology sheds new light on how you think and how you make decisions. Gone are the days when we had to rely on focus groups and surveys to guess what consumers want. These old-fashioned methods give imprecise indications of what a potential customer might do. They may elicit facts, but they do little to measure the emotional responses and instinct-driven behavior of the primitive brain. Your brain, while small in weight and mass, consumes 25% of your body's energy. As a result, your brain needs to conserve energy. We now know the decision-making part of your brain uses the majority of this energy to keep you safe and alive. Therefore, it responds strongly to and favors certain stimuli over others. This means that you tend to pay attention to and be attracted to things that are familiar, highly visual, and safe in the eyes of your older reptilian brain. Similarly, your brain loves curves, but detests sharp edges. Sharp edges set off an avoidance response in your older reptilian brain. In the same way that your prehistoric ancestors avoided sticks or jagged stones shaped into weapons, you avoid sharp angles, viewing them as potential threats. Curves, on the other hand, correlate with nourishment and sexual desires. One interesting study asked men to view the before and after pictures of naked women who had undergone cosmetic surgery to shrink their waists and add to their hips and buttocks. The old brain of those men responded to the post-operative photos with a spike in electrical chemical activity that mimicked the effect of drugs and alcohol. So, how does this apply to your business? Your customer's old brain is constantly looking out for his survival and is therefore always ready to measure intent. It does so instantaneously by examining the expressions on the faces that it sees in your sales and marketing messages. Is this stranger happy, angry, frustrated, or sad? When his old brain is not sure, he must search the database of his memory to find an expression closest to the one he sees and match it. If the expression is easy to pick, it's safe and familiar, your customer will let his guard down and become more receptive to what you have to say. But if it's hard to decipher and it doesn't feel familiar or safe, he won't make a decision to buy. I invite you to review your own sales and marketing messages today with these 2 important insights in mind. Do you do a good job of presenting your prospects with photos that showcase either the pain or problem that they have or how their life will be better once they have your solution? Do you show them real satisfied customers using your product or service, or do you feature photos of yourself, your premises, your awards, or still shots of your product? And finally, does your business environment, product, packaging, merchandising, marketing collateral, or sales presentation have dangerous sharp edges? Look at literal and symbolic ways that you may be making the old brain of your prospect feel it's unsafe to deal with you. Find a way to soften these edges and make it easier and safer for him to buy from you. And remember, thinking and danger are counterproductive to deciding. Based on science, your customer will pay attention to and be attracted to things that are familiar, highly visual, and safe in the eyes of his reptilian brain.